happy forecast. And this is the Pretty Tarot YouTube channel. This reading is for the Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you have Pisces in both your Venus and your Mars. This is a general reading. However, because it's general, it could possibly relate to different areas of your life. So a general reading can relate to jobs, career, money, love, relationships, family situations, whatever, just whatever in general is going on in your life, okay? So with that in mind, if you are new to my channel, welcome, and welcome back to all my previous subscribers. This recording is live, and I will be pushing out all the rest of the zodiacs this week, today and the rest of this week, as well as some pick a cards. So be on the lookout for that, you guys, and let's see what's going on for Pisces for the 2020 year. Okay. Ooh. Now this pops out before I could even go ahead and lay them out. You guys, Three of Swords. There's something that you got, and I'm going to keep this as a factor card, okay? I'm just going to keep that as a factor card. But Three of Swords, there's something that you guys may discover is disappointing. If you already are not experiencing this energy, like I said, keep in mind this could happen at any point during the year. There may be something that may be disappointing, or something that you may need to, for some reason I feel like cut loose. That's what I keep, hearing. There's something that you may need to cut loose, something you may need to release or let go. Okay. A lot of times for me, the Three of Swords is about letting something go or cutting something loose. It's about severing ties, or just, cutting away something you just no longer find serves you. Okay, but it also is a card of sadness and disappointment, and that's not to say that's what you're going to experience this year. That's just an extra factor card. Okay. Ooh, okay. So I'm looking at the main focus you guys have for this year, and that would be the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse is you guys getting out of the need to juggle and make things work. It's literally getting, I want to say it's like getting balanced to some degree. Okay. Because if this was like the upright, this would be you guys trying to make things work and trying to balance things, but missing opportunities. But when it's in reverse, it's the exact opposite. So you guys you're focused on, for some of you, just no longer needing to balance things, no longer needing to try to make things work, just literally trying to find your balance, because you don't want to miss out on any more opportunities. You don't want to feel like it's a struggle or anything of that sort. Okay, you guys take what resonates for you, and what doesn't, just leave it where it's at, because this is a general reading for the collective of the Pisces or whatever. Now what's crossing this is the Page of Cups. In the Page of Cups, this is like, a lot of times they'll say this is your sign. So this is either you guys really just wanting to focus on yourselves and doing you and being true to yourselves, or just literally just wanting to, for some reason, I feel like finding your happiness for yourself. But this is also, for me, the Page of Cups is also, it's like communication that it affects the way you feel. Okay, so I feel like what's affecting this is there's some sort of communication for some of you, or a message or something that maybe you guys may be expecting to hear that could take you out of this place of needing to balance or juggle. Now, the interesting thing is, I did a pick a card reading the other day, and I think the Two of Pentacles came up for one of those. But yeah, let me pull other factor cards for you guys. But what's hanging over the situation for you guys is feeling like something is not balanced, or feeling like something is not fair. Okay, and I don't know if you guys are dealing with any legal situations, or if you are just, you know, struggling to or going to struggle with trying to find your balance in this year. But I feel like you guys don't want to have issues with, like I said, things needing to be balanced or whatever. But it looks like that's what's, it's interesting. It's like that's what's hanging over the situation now. A concern about things not being fair, or things not working out in terms of working in your favor, or things just not being balanced. What's underlying the situation here, though, with the King of Rods, this could be a person, a fire sign, or someone with fire energy in their chart, or this could be someone that literally is like a boss, a manager, a leader, a business owner in some form. This is someone who is also highly ambitious. So this also could be your energy, though. So what's underlying this is either you guys are taking on this energy, or this is the energy you will have this year of being a leader, a boss, a manager, maybe even a business owner, someone who, you know, can literally take control in your life and just manage things and guide and direct things to really work out well. Because this is a person that they're really good with business. They're really good at managing things. They're very social. So they do enjoy life. They like the finer things in life, you know. And either this is the energy you guys want to take on, or will be possessing this year, or you're dealing with someone with that kind of energy. Okay. If it's not like a fire sign or someone with fire in their chart. Thank you for the like. So in the past position here, you guys, you got the Queen of Cups here. This is either a water sign or someone with water energy you're dealing with, or this is someone who I feel like they're in control of their emotions. They're very psychic. They're very gifted, very intuitive. They are in touch with their feelings and emotions, and they're very, very compassionate and considerate of others, very warm towards others, very nurturing towards others. Okay, this also could be someone who likes to drink. Now, if this is your energy, then this is the energy that you had in the past, but you guys are Pisces, so this is a water sign. Okay, so this is either you guys or someone else, but this is either the energy you were taking on, or this is the energy that you were dealing with. Okay, and I would say that you guys either were desiring to, you know, be in a place of, you know, having your emotional well-being in place, or you guys were just, I don't know why this cup stands out so much. Usually when I look at this card, I don't really pay attention to her cup as much, but her cup is standing out so much, it's not even funny. So I feel like she's like possessing the cup of life or something, but it also feels like she's having a drink. I actually kind of want to pull a clarifier on that. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. And I'm going to pull a clarifier from this deck. That's a lot of cards. Because you know what, you guys, I'm looking at a lot of either people involved in your situation, or I'm looking at, this is just energy that you guys are just like transforming into in different times and periods of your life here. Because I also want to note, you guys got the Queen of Swords in the present position. Now this is, in this position, this would be like the first either quarter of the year or the first half of the year, like the first 6 months. What I will say though, in the present position between now and, you know, like the next 6 months, you guys are really getting focused You're choosing to cut away what no longer will serve your purpose. You're also choosing to use rationale, okay, to make wise decisions and choices for yourself. Okay, so you guys may decide to do your research and look into things, and you may just decide to just look at things from a really rational perspective. Okay, so that you can just, you know, like I said, just make whatever decisions you need to make, but be very strong and confident in those choices that you need to make. Okay, so clarifying Queen of Cups. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I don't want that many. Don't want that many. Don't want that many. I'm looking at the Nine of Swords in reverse. So in regards to this Queen of Cups, I do feel like this has a lot to do with getting, prior you were trying to get yourself into a place of having better emotional well-being. Getting out of a place of depression, getting out of anxiety, getting out of worry and stress, and becoming more calm. And it's in relation to a desire for a new beginning, but a new prosperous beginning. Maybe wanting like a new job, a new career, a new place to be, a new location to live, whatever it could be. It could even be, like I said, wanting a new blessed relationship or whatever, or just big money. So I feel like that's what that's relating to. But let me put one more. Yeah, interesting. And getting some sort of communication in regards to that. Maybe, message, email, letter, maybe an offer or something in that regard. So there's definitely something going on here with communication. Like there's something you guys are expecting to hear or wanting to hear. And I feel like it has a lot to do with a desire for abundance and blessings. Be it a job, a career, another place to live, or relationship, whatever, just whatever it may be, it would be a blessing. So your concern, you guys, with the Two of Pentacles here, it comes back to you guys wanting to make sure that it's like you want to make sure that things are balanced. You want to make sure you're not depriving yourself, but at the same time, like you want to make sure that you're not overindulging. Okay, you want to make sure that you find a healthy balance between what's healthy and what's not healthy. Okay, for you in your situation and in your life. And with the Two of Wands in the outside influence of your situation here, this comes down to you guys feeling like you either don't know which direction to go, you can't figure it out, or you feel like you don't have a sense of direction, or you just don't have an opportunity or an option to go elsewhere. Okay? So a part of me wants to think that this Two of Pentacles in reverse relates to that Two of Wands the same way in reverse, where you guys may be trying to figure out if you can have some options, because maybe it looks like you guys may struggle with if you have options or not, or if you can find a direction to go in. Maybe you don't know which direction to go into. Let me pull some other factor cards here. So with your obstacles and your challenges, you have the Page of Swords reversed. This reading is so similar to a reading I did yesterday. And I'm trying to remember which reading was I did yesterday, but you guys, if you check out some other readings I have, you will see that there's similar energy there, like the collective readings, the pick of cards, you'll see there's similar energy. So it'll kind of help put the pieces of the puzzle together for you guys if you're looking for any other extra information. But with the Page of Swords in reverse, as a challenge, it's going to be a challenge for you guys this year to not give into caring too much about what's going on around you in terms of what everyone else is doing, how everyone else is viewing you, this and that and other. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for you to not be really, like I said, looking, watching, observing what's going on with others and around you. It's going to be hard maybe to not even give in to a desire to, and this is not going to resonate for everybody, a desire to gossip or a desire to, you know, really be concerned, like I said, with what's being said or what you're hearing. So you guys may be wanting to tune out from social media a bit this year, just because you know it's not going to be healthy for you. So, you know, probably not really wanting to deal with Facebook, but that may be hard. Not wanting to do with Instagram, but that may be hard. But I totally get it though. But I also feel like for some of you, it's just going to be about not really wanting to pay attention or see and for some reason I hear what's ahead. Like somebody just doesn't want to pay attention to what's ahead, you know, almost like not wanting to count your chickens before they hatch. So that'll resonate for somebody, but probably not for everybody. What I'm not liking is in the expectations, this is the King of Pentacles. So you guys are either expecting that either there's this earth sign or someone with earth energy that is going to be negative, and maybe they may be disapproving, or you're concerned, or you know, you're expecting that, you know, you're not going to be able to be stable and secure, you know, because the King of Pentacles in the upright is someone that is very stable, very secure. They have money. You know, they can take care of themselves very well. They can take care of others very well. And yes, they also carry energy of being a business person, a manager, you know, in that kind of regard. They even can be a father figure, okay, as well. So either you guys are afraid that that's, you know, the kind of energy that you're going to be experiencing, a lack of stability, and a lacking ability to be disciplined enough to manage what you have, because the King of Pentacles in upright is also very disciplined and can very well manage what he has. But in reverse, you guys may be afraid you're not going to be able to manage or whatever, like you're not going to be secure or stable. But that's just the expectations. But, you know, I want you guys to come out of that, you know. Or like I said, it's an earth sign that is in the negative. And an earth sign, a negative, can be very stubborn. And, you know, can be very either really frugal and stingy, or depending on what kind of earth sign it is, they, you know, they may not manage well at all. But in the second half of the year, in the future position, you guys got the Nine of Rods in reverse. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that these readings are not permanent energy. Tarot readings are never permanent energy. It's very interchangeable energy that it just presents the potential and the possibilities and helps you gain insight into what may be coming up or what's going on. So tarot readings are not set in stone. So it's up to you guys to use your free will. If you see energy in a tarot reading that you do not like, it's up to you guys to use your free will to either decide to make different decisions, or to take action, or to change your perspective and your perception on what you deem to be negative. Because everything that we experience in life is meant to be a learning lesson, and we're supposed to, you know, take our challenges, accept them, and overcome those challenges. So if you see anything negative, take it as a warning and understand that you do have ability to change some things. And if something doesn't change regardless of your energy and your effort, then that means it was destiny, and there definitely was something for you to learn from that challenge. Okay, because I don't want you guys to feel like a reading is negative and you guys feel doomed. Don't ever feel doomed or anything because of what you see in a reading. This is life, you know, sometimes. But with the Nine of Rods in reverse, the second half of the year, you guys are going to be experiencing feeling like you're not prepared. Now, whether that is true or not is up to you guys, if you really are prepared or will feel prepared. But at the same time, another way to look at this, because this is my whimsical tarot deck, okay? So it has slightly different interpretations for traditional meanings. The traditional meaning of a Nine of Wands is being prepared, okay? But in this deck, if you can see it, this is a young guy. He has a horn there. He's taking a rest by the hay. He's supposed to be tending to the farm and his responsibilities there. However, he's taking a rest. You know, he's tired. You know, so in reverse, another way to look at this is someone who is not going to be taking a rest, meaning you're going to be busy in the second half of the year. And I feel like that's going to be for a lot of you, that second half of the year. Just be careful, like I said, that you're not feeling unprepared or whatever, but that's someone who is going to be busy. So you guys, I feel like, are going to be busy the second half of 2020. Let me see if I can get some other factors going on here for you guys in this reading. So, yeah, balance card came out sideways. This really is going to be a year of you guys trying to figure out if balance is something that you can have, if you can manage to make it work. Some of you, it may be a year where you may be dealing with legal situations. Okay. Others of you may be trying to get along with others, you know, because I'm also looking at, there's people here, they all got their arm folded. They can't seem to see eye to eye or agree. So, be careful of that, you guys, that you don't end up in stubborn energy, because this guy right here is stubborn, and this is in your expectations. A King of Pentacles in reverse is definitely someone who is stubborn, and they don't relent easy. They don't give in very easy. They don't give much at all. Okay? So it's going to be slightly different narratives for what some of you guys may experience this year, but I definitely saw the concern with balance being something that you guys would be focused on this year because of the Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Justice card in reverse. Okay? Those both are signifying that there's concern about a lack of balance and not wanting to have to try to juggle and this and that and other. So I'll say this much. Some of you guys are going to be really busy second half of the year. Some of you guys probably already are busy. And you're going to be trying to figure out how you can literally manage to get things to work out. So some of you may want to literally, like I said, cut out some things that you really know is not going to be necessary. Some of you may want to cut out people you may feel like is not necessary, because for some of you, balance is going to be what you are concerned about. That's going to be balance. Is some of you is going to be emotional balance and well-being. Some of you is going to be your time and your energy, finding balance with your time and your energy. Feeling like you have enough time to take care of everything and do everything without wearing yourselves down. And for others of you, it's going to be about balance financially. Some of you, it's going to be about balance, in your love life or whatever's going on. Some of you, it may literally be balance in your health. It just all depends on individually what you guys are going to find that's going to resonate for you or what you're concerned about here. Let me see if I can get some more factors for you guys for a 2020 forecast. Okay. New beginnings coming out sideways, reverse, that kind of thing. So you guys are really wondering in this year how you can gain a new beginning. Some of you may not even feel like you can get a new beginning or a new start. Some of you really are concerned about an opportunity that you may want, that you may be concerned, you know, you're not sure if you can have or obtain that opportunity as well because of the position of that card. Okay. And wondering if you need to put this to an end, because you don't want to struggle with the stress or the grief that can come with trying to make something happen, and you know, the disappointment of it not happening, because remember, this is an extra factor card and it's the first card that popped out. It's being disappointed, but it's also a need to sever something or cut ties with something. Okay, in which, like I said, in present position, you guys, you know, either the first quarter of this year or the first half of this year, that there's something you need to decide. But you need to use rationale to do it, do your research, and just, you need to figure out from a rational perspective what's got to go and what can stay. So it's like there's something you need to shut the door to. Okay, something you need to end. Hopefully this isn't anything else beyond that, because I'm not seeing any other cards that would possibly indicate anything beyond that. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. But let's see what other factors that may come up in this 2020 year for you guys. The cave sideways. So this is telling me that once again, for some of you, your emotional balance is going to be very important for you. And as a fellow water sign myself, I'm Scorpio, so I know how crucial it is to find emotional balance. Because water signs can be victim to depression if we're not careful. We can be victim to worry and stress and things, and that could take a whole load on us. You guys need to be very careful about not isolating yourselves this year. You need to be careful about not letting your emotions get the best of you, because the cave card is typically a card pointing out someone that is hiding, someone that is isolating or feeling isolated, someone that may be struggling with depression, someone that may even be struggling with feeling embarrassed or ashamed of something, even though you may not necessarily have anything to feel embarrassed or ashamed of. But this person is definitely in a vulnerable state, because they're naked and they're hiding out in this cave, and they're covering up, their head in shame, just like they don't want to see what's going on. They don't want to be around others. They don't want to be exposed. So that's energy that you guys are going to have to be very, very careful of coming up in this year, for whatever reasons that may be. However, I don't want to say that this is going to resonate for everyone. There's someone out there, or maybe a couple of you, that like something is going to happen this year that may, like I said, definitely cause you guys to have some emotional ups and downs. Okay. And it was going to be different for different groups of you guys as to what that may be. Hopefully it is not due to anyone around you passing away or dying, though that can happen, you know. That can happen. And if it is, maybe it's someone that you guys knew wasn't well or whatever. Hopefully it's not due to anything like an accident, like a car accident or anything like that. But it may also be to the fact, like I said, something had to be let go. Something had to be let go. Or someone also may have, you know, may need to be let go. Okay? But for some reason, I feel like that depression or that sadness or that disappointment or that need to isolate or, you know, feeling not so great about your situation or yourself, I feel like that may be a part of your own making, some of you, in this year. And that's what I'm getting intuitively. So as I said, you guys need to be careful. Don't let your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts and things get the best of you, you know. Don't let paranoia seep in either, because I feel like someone out there may struggle with paranoia to where they may think a lot of things, but they may not necessarily be true, and this could be causing a person to feel some kind of way that could lead them into, you know, disappointment or depression or isolation or whatever. Just be careful with that, you guys. Libido card. So this year, you guys may want to, wow, yeah. Now a lot of times I'll see the same cards a million times, but there are different things that I won't always pay attention to. But in this card, there's 2 peacocks and then there's a snake in the grass. Okay? So you guys, and this card came out sideways. So you guys may feel passionate. You may feel a lot of drive. However, you may be concerned about competition, or you may be concerned about if there's any snakes around you, people you can't trust, people, you know, in the midst that may not mean you so well. So look out for that this year in terms of, you know, be careful of anybody who may not have earned your trust, is what I'm hearing. Be careful of anybody who may, be careful of anybody who may show off, but they may not be everything that they present themselves to be. Okay? Interesting. I got a theme of 2 birds. Also be careful that somebody may be communicating in a way that you may not be able to trust what they're communicating as well. So be careful of somebody coming around you at some point in this year, showing off, being flashy, you know, trying to act like they're doing so great or doing so well, or pretending like they have something to offer or an opportunity, but they may not. They may actually just be a snake in the grass, or they may just be what they call a snake salesman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just be careful of that. So take that as a warning so you can dodge that kind of energy or whatever. You know, just don't be easily fooled or easy to buy into what, you know, someone may say. You guys got a communication card. Okay? So this is definitely that's probably the second or third. No, that's like the 3rd communication card. Yeah, that's the 3rd communication card you guys got. There's a lot of communication to go on for you guys this year. A lot. But like I said, a lot of it is pertaining to, I feel like, opportunities. A lot of it is pertaining to somebody out there is going to have a counseling session. This is not going to resonate for everybody, but somebody out here may go to counseling. Okay. And that, I feel like that may be where a lot of the communication is coming from. Because somebody out here in this group of Pisces may be experiencing this year bouts with depression, and just not wanting to find themselves unbalanced and, you know, and dealing with depression. So I feel like because of your emotional state this year, or whatever situations you may be dealing with that are disappointing to you, you know, whether it's, you know, a breakup, sadness, or opportunities that didn't come about that you were hoping for, whatever it is, you know, if you lose a loved one or something, or a friend, or whatever, you guys are definitely this year going to be working on healing and, you know, communicating with, like I said, a counselor of some form, mediation of some form for some of you, okay? Because I'm looking at people, but I'm also looking at energy, a lot of different energies. And a lot of the energies point to a need to find balance and well-being. A lot of it, like I said, going back to your emotional state. And there's one more that want to poke itself out. Oh my gosh, no. Okay, so this is the second death card to come up. I feel like something must come to an end. And you guys know this. You're aware of it. But you may struggle with that this year. Whatever it is that needs to come to an end. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it could be a job. It could be anything. It could be anything. But whatever it is, you guys know it's something you need to put to rest. You know it's something you need to close the door to. Because you just know there's no opportunity there, or you know it can't be reconciled, or you know it cannot be fixed to the point where it won't cause you any more disappointment or grief. So I feel like you guys are, you know, you're trying to get your lives together this year. You're focused on trying to just get your lives together so that you don't have to deal with situations that continually put you in a place of disappointment or upsets and whatnot. Because you guys want your happiness, you know? Who doesn't want their happiness? You guys want your success. You want opportunity, you know? So let me see what advice cards. Oh, before I go to advice, outcome, the outcome. You guys got the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? So this is telling me that you guys, for your outcome in this year, you're not trying to go backwards. You are not trying to relive the past. You are not trying to deal with anything or anyone or situations from the past. Meaning, I feel like you guys really want to move forward in your lives. You really do. So I really do feel strongly like some of you guys are trying to, you know, like I said, find your balance in your lives, like regain your balance, restore your balance for your own happiness, for your well-being. Some of you may be trying to reconcile some things. Some of you may be trying to work out some legal situations so that you can just move forward. Others of you are just trying to find, like I said, better situations in other areas of your life. Career, finances, other situations, health maybe. Take what resonates, and, you know, anything that doesn't, just leave it where it's at, you guys. Because this is a reading for the collective of all the Pisces or whatever. So you guys got big happy changes for this year. And I think that's awesome. Like when I tell you I feel good, like I feel good. I feel that energy. You know, like you guys really are going to have those big happy changes that you've been looking for and that you need. Let me see what other cards I want to pull for you guys. And I could just like feel it. I can really feel it. Okay. Uh-oh. So let's see what other advice. Ooh, here's one with flip. And if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, just check the description box below or the comment section. Okay. But you guys got the Two of Fire. So that energy comes back up. That was in the outside influence of your situation where you guys you weren't quite clear if you had any options or any directions you can go into, or you just weren't sure which direction or which options to take. But Two of Fire comes back up in the advice portion here, which is pointing out you do have options. You do have directions you can take, even if you're not aware of them. But it's pointing out that you've come into your own, and there may be new partnerships or contracts waiting for you in this new year of 2020. And it is pointing out that you continue to move forward. Let's see another. Ooh, and there's one that popped right there. Four of Water. Okay. This is pointing out that you guys need to be really careful of not overlooking whatever blessings you do have, and to not find yourselves becoming disappointed and complacent with whatever offers that you guys do get to come your way, or whatever opportunities you do get to come your way, because the Four of Water is all about receiving opportunities, but not really seeing an appreciation for it, because maybe you would feel like it's not exactly what you want exactly, or you would feel like it's not, different than any other opportunities, or it's, much of the same kind of thing. But sometimes with that Four of Cups type of energy, it's usually an energy of ingratitude, or an energy of someone who really is blessed, but failing to see that they're blessed. So it's not all bad or all negative, but it's a card of discontentment. So, because for whatever reason, you may not feel like this is what you want, or something, you may want something different, but it's pointing out missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Yes, it is also boredom energy. And open your eyes to the possibilities. Okay, so try your best, you guys, in this year of 2020 to see the blessings that you already have, to see and to appreciate the opportunities that come your way. It's nothing wrong with acknowledging that, if you feel like you deserve better, nothing wrong with that. All the time, I may say, I deserve better. It doesn't mean that what I already have isn't already a blessing to me. It doesn't mean I'm not blessed. It just means I'm recognizing a point at which I now want better, or I now want something more, and it's not necessarily a bad energy. It's just recognizing how you really feel, and not allowing yourself to necessarily feel guilty about it. But also, if you can acknowledge what you already have and have an appreciation for it, then there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that you do want better at some point, because we're supposed to continue to progress and want either to do better or want to obtain better in life. Okay. There was something else I was going to say, but yeah, open your eyes to the possibilities, you guys. Now, I don't know why this was already here, but it says bodies of water. Bodies of water. You guys may benefit this year from spending time near water, such as a lake, a river, ocean, or maybe even a pool, so you can recharge your batteries. And water signs tend to be comfortable and at peace and calm around water. Even if you can't get to a beach or a pool or lake or river or ocean or whatever, something like that, It may benefit you to get one of those, you know, one of those little mini fountains you can have in your house where it's, you can see the waterfall, you know, things like that. I actually used to have one of those because someone gifted it to me. A former boss did, you know. And it's actually quite nice to hear the water dripping and flowing into the little fountain and see the little water and stuff like that. Sometimes you just got to create your own little paradise, you know, in your home or whatever. Okay, maybe you're in a fish tank. Past life, but this was in reverse because once again, like in your outcome, you guys are not trying to deal with the past. You're trying to leave the past behind you. And I feel like it's much the same with that energy, but you need to acknowledge something about your past. Okay, there's something about the past that even though you guys may want to leave it behind you, or you may just want to ignore the past or someone from the past or a situation from the past, it's pointed out that the situation involves your past life, period. Your past life in a prior life, or your past life in terms of maybe something you used to do, or maybe who you used to be. I think there's just a need to acknowledge it in a healthy way, and address what about it bothers you so you can heal from it and move on and move forward. This is why I'm saying that you guys may seek out counseling this year, or you may benefit from counseling this year in some form. Or you may, you know, whether it is therapy, you know, or legal counseling, or whatever kind of counseling it may be. But there's something you guys need to kind of, before you can put it completely to rest, you need to kind of face and deal with. Okay. I'm going to pull a few more advice cards from a couple other decks because I like to leave you guys with as much insight as possible. Okay. If the reading doesn't resonate enough for you or fully, then you can just seek out a personal reading with me if that's what you desire to do. Check the description box below or the comment section for more information how you can book a personal reading with me. Otherwise, take what resonates and leave what does not. But allow at least until the fall to, you know, see if the reading really truly resonates or not. Okay, because some things may resonate already, some things may not. You guys got another justice card. Okay, so that whole thing with, you know, the justice card in reverse hanging over a situation where you guys weren't sure or wouldn't be sure if things would work out in your favor or if things would balance out or not. You have favor and you have balance. Okay, so it's pointing out that you may gain the fairness and the favor that you actually deserve in the situation. Okay, I think you will. You also have protection. You have protection. So in this new year, fairness and protection for yourself, but also for others that you may care about. Decorate. You guys are being told to decorate. I feel like this will help you guys in terms of uplifting your mood. Make sure your place is a very comfortable, pleasant place for you guys to be. Make sure it is a place that is sacred for you guys to be. Okay? Because the way your surroundings look, it can either make you feel like you're trapped in a place you don't want to be, or make you feel like you're trapped in a prison, or it can be your paradise. It could be your place of peace, you know? Let me see, there's one more. This says just sing. Now, I don't know if any of you guys like to sing or not, but it's pointing out when it came out in reverse that you guys haven't been doing so. I also feel like this is talking about sharing your gifts with others, you know, in a way that if you can sing, share it. Get out there and sing. You know, people will sing your praises for it, and you'll gain much appreciation for it. It may even help heal others. But even if you really can't like sing, I still feel like it's pointing out that it will help in your emotional wellness this year to just enjoy yourself, let loose, and sing. So put your favorite music on, your favorite songs, and just sing. You know, I actually can sing, but it used to be something I wanted to do for a career when I was younger. But at this stage in my life, it's not necessarily something I care for as a career necessarily, but I still enjoy singing though, because it really puts a lot of joy in my spirit, you know. So I like to sing regardless if I'm doing it for an audience or not, because it just brings me so much joy, you know. At one point I was having issues with my throat, my vocal cords, and oh my gosh, that was starting to, you know, kind of bother me a little bit, because I'm like, I love to sing. It makes me feel good, you know? So it feels good when you know you can just belt out something that you enjoy. But this is pointing out forgiving and learning. As you release and heal your past, there it goes again, you guys, your past. You experience more love and happiness and joy in your present moments. So you guys, whatever it is that you're dealing with in your past, you guys are going to need to just go ahead and face it. There may be something disappointing that happened in the past. There may have been a lot of disappointments in the past. There may have been things that didn't go the way you wanted to, or, you know, people who may have treated you some kind of way, or maybe certain opportunities didn't happen. Whatever it is, talk about it. Communicate about it, because you guys had like 3 or 4 different communication cards to come up in this reading. That means you guys need to seriously just go ahead and talk about how you feel. You know, talk about it with a friend, a family member, write it down in your journal, do a blog or something on YouTube, who, you know, who knows. But join a support group. There are plenty of support groups. If you go on meetup.com, there's so many support groups out there for people who regularly meet up for free at restaurants and, you know, bars and the park or wherever. And they talk and they support one another, you know. But counseling, and there's no shame in going to counseling. There's no shame in going to therapy. There's spiritual counselors in church. There are counselors, professional licensed therapists and psychologists and things that you can talk to, and there is no shame in talking to them, you know. Heck, rich people go to them all the time, you know, because they understand that their emotional and mental health is very crucial, you know. It's a part of taking care of yourself, you know. So if there's something you're struggling with that has been causing you to feel depressed or have anxiety or sadness or disappointment, you guys, this is the year to deal with it. And it's pointing out that's the energy that you have, is that you're going to face those challenges and handle them so that you can move forward. You guys are going to move forward and you're going to find your happiness and your joy and your success in life. But you first need to deal with those, whatever those disappointments were or whatever it was that was bothering you. You guys may even need to let something go, okay? Because that's what I was seeing, that you guys are aware that there's something that you may need to let go. And if you're struggling with what you need to let go of, you know, go from a rational standpoint. But like I said, also talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. If you're dealing with legal situations, talk to somebody, you know, talk to a lawyer or whatever, if it's a legal situation. Okay. But that is your reading, you guys, for 2020 Pisces. All right. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the likes. And I appreciate all my subscribers, especially those of you who have been around for so long and stuck by me. And to those of you who are new, you know, if you like to know when other readings are coming out, please subscribe. But you guys check out the collective reading that I did for 2020. Check out the pick a card. That's if you feel moved to do so. If your spirit feels moved to check those readings, and check them. But if not, you can check your other readings for your other signs in your chart, such as your moon, your rising. If you have Venus and Mars, the same sign of Venus and Mars, you can check that as well. I'm just going to be pumping out the rest of these 2020 readings today and the rest of the week. So if you don't see your sign up yet, it is coming. It is coming. I pray for you guys to have many blessings, much prosperity, lots of healing, and lots of fun this year. In God's name, amen. Okay? Peace. Love you guys so much.